Dr. Yasmin Shazli. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am fine. I want to thank you for being here, and I want my audience to know we get to hear Dr. Yasmin Shadley. She's the Deputy Director of Research and Programs at the American Research Center in Cairo. And she's talking to us, if I remember, directly from Cairo. Dr. Yasmin, I love your name, so thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Okay, we get to talk about King Tut's tomb. You know, most of us know what we've seen in the movies and the cartoons, and even we remember the songs. But PBS has a 2-hour documentary, and I'm sure you are going to give us an insider views of Tutankhamun, allies and enemies. Tell me what we're going to see, because this is so exciting.
Well, what you're going to see is 2 hours on the life and legacy of Tutankhamun. The documentary is made by an entirely Egyptian crew, and I'm very pleased to be involved. I'm co-hosting it with my friend Mahmoud Rashad, and we go around different parts of the country exploring different theories about the life and legacy of Tutankhamun.
We understand he was the boy king, and you guys are using drone footage and
Yes.
CT scan type technology. What is that going to reveal? Because, you know, people have been to the exhibits, some people have been to the tombs. What are we going to see different?
Well, there's going to be a reconstruction of what Tutankhamun probably looked like when he was alive. There are different also theories about how he died. So this is something that's going to be explored. We're exploring who his parents were, many things about his life and death.
Why is he such an icon among all the pyramids and all the kings? What makes him different?
Well, the most important thing that makes him different is the fact that his tomb was the only one that was found intact in the Valley of the Kings. So other than his tomb, we have nothing from the valley to compare it to. And it gives us a lot of information about how an ancient Egyptian king of that time period, the New Kingdom, would have been buried, what kind of tomb equipment would have been buried with him. And this material gives us so much information about also his life and the
And
burial practices of the time.
I was going to ask about the burial practices. Does that yield anything for today's society, or we just want to know what they did back then?
It tells us a lot about their belief system and that they believed in an afterlife, and they buried things with them that would enable them to survive in the afterlife.
This is one of the first specials using such technology. I'm trying to find out if we're revealing more using the technology when they did the dig, I think in the 20s or something like that.
Yes, the tomb was discovered in 1922. So this year we're celebrating the centennial of the discovery. So things have changed. Technology has changed since then. So we have a lot at our disposal as archaeologists and Egyptologists that can give us so much information about that time period.
You are a well-known professional in your field. You have a stellar reputation. Was there anything that was revealed to you that you've learned from being a part of this?
I learned so much because as a scholar, we shy away from things that we cannot prove, like how Tutankhamun, what his childhood would have been like, how he would have felt, things like that, trying to see him more as a person and how the events of his time affected him as a human being. This is something as scholars that we usually shy away from because we cannot prove it. But this is something that I explored in this documentary, and it actually made me see Tutankhamun very differently. It made me empathize with him and see him as an unfortunate human being rather than this iconic king.
That's a very different view, unfortunate rather than iconic, because he was a king who had everything, even though he was at a young age, from what we see in today's society when we look at the exhibits or do research about him. Doctor, where can my audience see this, and when can they see this?
They can see it on the 23rd of November at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on PBS. And also it will be airing at the same time on the app online.
All right. And the title of it, I like the way you say it. How do you say it?
Tutankhamun, Allies and Enemies.
I love the way you say it. Thanks for stopping by the Valder Beebe Show all the way from Cairo. I feel so honored. Have a great day, and I will be watching.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
I broadcast on radio, streaming TV, podcast, and in print publications. I interview the world's most fascinating authors, all because I love a good book. This summer, I partnered with WPS for BB's Summer Book Giveaway. We're giving away New York Times bestsellers and award-winning books. Books that inspire me, and I'm sure they'll inspire you. To be eligible to win a copy of Jesus Can Give You a New Life, answer this question. What is God's greatest gift to mankind? You'll find the answer in John 3:16 of the Bible. Send your response to the email at the bottom of the screen. I'm Valder Beebe, and I'll see you for the next BB Summer Book Giveaway.